ಭಾಳ ದಿವಸದ ನಂತರ ನಾನು ಶಮೀರ್ ಸರ್ನ ಮೀಟ್ ಆದೆ. ನಾನು ಒಂದೇ ಮಾತು ಕೇಳಿದೆ, ಸರ್ ಈ ಥರದ ಫೈಟ್ ಇದೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಏನಾದರೂ ಸಹಾಯ ಆಗುತ್ತಂತ. ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಒಂದು ಮಾತು ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ 1 ವೀಕ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಡಿ, ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ನನ್ನ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ನಾನು ಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಕೊಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ.
Success is not how high you have climbed, but how you make a positive difference to the world. When a new day begins, dare to smile gratefully. When there's darkness, dare to be the first to shine a light. When life seems to beat you down, dare to fight back. When there seems to be no hope, dare to find some. When times are tough, dare to be tougher. When the day has ended, dare to feel as if you've done your best. Dare to be the best you can. And one such daring act, which we all witnessed, is how this very own company, MS Sportswear, has emerged. With this daring note, I welcome you all to the grand celebration of 5 glorious, magnificent Bavura years of MS Sports. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a thunderous round of applause to welcome one and only the CEO of MS Sportswear, Mr. Hassan Musharraf.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, everyone. To begin, a welcome towards my special guest and associates, welcome. To our customers and vendors, thank you for coming out and celebrating with us tonight. And I wouldn't be thank the entire team MS, their families tonight. Okay, I would not say it's a 5-year celebrations. I would say it's 26,29,800 minutes of hard work. Because it wasn't easy for me to reach here without a commitment and dedication. We had to make a lot of decisions, we had to make a lot of choices, we had to make a lot of sacrifices. Each and every minute, we had to make sure every department is running smoothly and every requirement has been fulfilled without a mistake and without delay. In my life, I'm fortunate and blessed to have 2 amazing people stood like a rock pillar and anchored my life. First, my business partner, Mr. Shamir, from whom I always get to listen the word yes. Tonight, I want to thank my brother for always being there and for amazing business partner. The second in the list, but first in my life, the most important person of my life, Ashwi. Missing calls, late replies, and going back to bed without talking to my family. It wasn't easy for me too, Baba. She is someone anchored and motivated me every day. She ensured that my life is astonishingly beautiful. She plays multiple roles in my life, my best friend, teacher, sometimes my boss. Thank you for Ashwi from the bottom of my heart. I still remember my 3-year child calling me 10 times a day and asking, "What time are you coming home, Papa?" Ayat, I love you. And my wife, can I talk to you for a minute? Sorry, Ashwi. And that's what Team MS is working today. Quality, fittings, and feelings. And my core team, Hiba and Riaz, you guys are amazing. My vision wouldn't be realistic if you guys aren't believe in my dream. It was great experience working to you. I would also like to thank my yes partners, Sharif, Shafiq, Chamu, and Samad. All of you present here tonight, I have a humble supporter of MS Sportswear from the past 5 years. Everyone special place in my heart. We are looking forward to seeing your continued support for coming years. Thank you.
By now, we know that the brainchild of MS is not one but two heads. It's time to invite the second head. A good concrete defender is like the key to any sports team. This gentleman, having played as a defender professionally, is the backbone of MS Sportswear. He tackles every problem with his calm, composed, and placid nature. His pledge and commitment towards MS is next to none. Let us give a roaring round of applause to welcome the Managing Director of MS Sportswear, Mr. Shamir Kabir. Khader.
Assalamu alaikum all. Good evening, everyone. I warmly welcome our special guests, vendors, associates, and all of you on the occasion of our company's anniversary and successfully completing 5 years. I would like to share a few words. Companies are like families. I repeat, companies are like families. We build it to accomplish, develop, and flourish. As family, we take care of each other, making sure that everything goes smoothly to reach our goal. I still remember the day when we started MS, just a few employees with limited resources. The company has covered a long and evolutionary journey. In 2017, we started with millions of dreams and hopes. As the year passed, we have seen all the highs and lows, celebrations and crises, everything. But the one thing we never did was accepting defeat. This is our faith, each other, and our commitment to the company. The place where we are clearly a wonderful sign for our growth from the very beginning, as they say, slow and steady wins the race. We cannot be the fastest growing companies, but this is undoubtedly one of the most fastest growing company. We would never see this successful journey without Team MS. The company doesn't have anything without you. Thank you all for being with us and showing your patience and support in the worst time when it was most needed. This journey wouldn't be amazing without my friend Musharraf. Working with you was the most best decision which I have taken. Your skill, knowledge, and support made our journey today a successful one. Thank you, Musharraf, for being with me throughout the journey. A special thanks to my dear wife, Sheba, and my beloved brothers, Sharif and Nizam, for being my backbone always, and my family members' prayers and support.
Wow, indeed, I'm moved by these wonderful words from both of them. Let us give a round of applause one more time, ladies and gentlemen, for these two gentlemen who have created MS. Now we know forming a company is not just putting a banner and start running the office. It's all about those sleepless nights, dedication, hard work, commitment, going extra miles, even without family members. I salute you both for that commitment and excellence. Thank you so much. Now, we have heard from the stalwarts of this organization. Yet, I have the urgency that we want to know more about the voyage and about the rise of MS Sportswear. Ladies and gentlemen, take a deep breath and enjoy this video about MS and its ride, and get ready to be highly motivated.
The journey of MS Sportswear was started by two sportsmen, Musharraf and Shamir. Musharraf, a young boy at 9, lived with his family in Mangalore, studying in a local school. Tagged with his classmates, played football with the bigger boys of high school. Loving the game, Musharraf started focusing on football, recognizably smaller than most of the kids in the team. Musharraf's extraordinary performance at the age of 15 got him called to DYSS. Carrying his bags filled with dreams, he moved to Bangalore to pursue his career as a footballer. As Musharraf sets up sports, school wins, represented the state as Karnataka in the category under 16 in 2001, representing the state for years until his dream finally paved its way as he was selected for the professional league club, Churchill Brothers, Goa. He was the youngest to sign the contract back in 2007. Initially, it wasn't football that Shamir turned to, but it was the game of cricket. Shamir loved cricket like every Indian did, and he was a great fan of the game since the age of 4. He was an iconic player for his school teams. To fulfill the requirement of the football team, his school coach sent him as a replacement for a tournament held in the district as he was a good athlete. The game that evening was a game to remember. Witnessing this, his dad pushed him to become a footballer. His massive performance as a footballer got him selected at DYSS. Leaving his dream as a cricketer in 2006, Shamir set to continue his journey as a footballer, fulfilling his father's dreams. In the early 2007 at DYSS, he represented Bangalore University at the tournament held at Chennai and participated for an international tournament held in Malaysia. Later, he continued his career as a coach at Ryan International School, Kendriya Vidyalaya and UR Academy of Soccer. Musharraf and Shamir started their journey as friends when Shamir joined DYSS in 2006, playing for the same team across the cities in India. Together, they had seen it all, the wins, the defeats, the highs and lows. In 2007, Musharraf moved to Goa, joining Churchill Brothers. Musharraf set on a journey to seek knowledge on entrepreneurship and travelled abroad. Shamir stuck to his sports side, cultivating the footballer in him, and started his own sports accessories company called Olympic Sports in Mangalore in the year 2012. As the years passed, Shamir started facing issues in the customized sports apparel as he was not able to fulfill the market demand. Shamir faced challenges trying to find a solution. He started realizing that solving the problem would only be possible if he could set up a unit in-house. After a couple of months, he visited Saudi Arabia to meet his long-lost friend. There, Shamir discussed the problems he was facing with his friend Musharraf. Understanding the market issues, the two friends concluded to start up their own unit. And that is how MS Sportswear was originated. M standing for Musharraf and S standing for Shamir. MS Sportswear was started on September 18, 2017 with just 22 employees with a production capacity of 100 pieces per day. They focused on solving the problems faced at Olympic sports. As the problems were resolved one after the other, the number of inquiries increased. MS started creating awareness in other cities and started getting inquiries from various clubs and academies. Focusing more on building a culture for a new journey altogether, seeking to learn more, growing closer on reaching the goals. The MS brand faced a game-changer moment when one among India's top football clubs, JSW Bengaluru FC Soccer School, placed a huge order for the BFC Inter-School Soccer Shield. MS took this as a challenge as the order was out of their capacity back then. Pushing it, they worked overnight on fulfilling the commitment. On fulfilling the commitment, MS built up confidence to take up more challenges. They built their network and created brand awareness for their fitness industries, professional athletes, and social events. MS set its standards, building its brand in the customized sports apparel. They focused more in the fitness industry. As a brand, we build a trust, setting up brand standards with beliefs engaged in associating with big clubs, academies, and corporates for being kit partners. With an expansion of their manufacturing sector in a new location, MS has set up its plan to build up new associates and projects. With an increase in the unit, the brand set up new departments for building bigger teams and announced new openings. Setting up new projects for the teams, working on training the new candidates, they get hit by the pandemic, locking them in a situation to shut down the unit. MS took the situation as a challenge to help the society and to push the business as they were employees and their families relying for their daily bread and butter. This set out to start with the manufacture of washable cloth masks using the premium fabric available at the unit with no second thought. MS masks became one of the essential products during the time of COVID that built the trust with the society. MS set its benchmark with the charity of more than 15,000 masks for the frontline workers who sacrificed their lives in the pandemic. Until the pandemic, they were just a customized sportswear brand known to the athletes. But the society pushed them to build a brand that was not just for athletes, but leading them to start MS Activewear. They took up one of the top clubs, BFC, being India's merchandising partnership in the MS Activewear segment. Moving ahead, they got into a lot of other tie-ups and merchandising partnerships. Today, they are MS as MS Sportswear for customized sports apparel, MS Activewear for performance gear, and MS Explore for bags. With the total production capacity of more than 1,000 plus units per day, with 150 plus employees touching more than 75 cities in India and more than 25 countries across the world.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಮುಷರಫ್ ಸರ್ ಮತ್ತು ಸಮೀರ್ ಸರ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇದುವರೆಗೂ 15 ಪ್ರೋ ಫೈಟ್ ಆಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇದುವರೆಗೂ ನಾನು ಫೈಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗಲೂ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಏನೇ ಫೈಟ್ ಮನಿ ಬಂದರೂ ನಾನೇ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು, ನಾನೇ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು, ನಾನೇ ಟೀಮ್ ಜೊತೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೆ, ವಿತೌಟ್ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ. ಭಾಳ ದಿವಸದ ನಂತರ ನಾನು ಶಮೀರ್ ಸರ್ನ ಮೀಟ್ ಆದೆ. ನಾನು ಒಂದೇ ಮಾತು ಕೇಳಿದೆ, ಸರ್ ಈ ಥರದ ಫೈಟ್ ಇದೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಏನಾದರೂ ಸಹಾಯ ಆಗತ್ತಂತ. ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಒಂದು ಮಾತು ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ 1 ವೀಕ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಡಿ, ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ನನ್ನ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ನಾನು ಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಕೊಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದರು. ಫಾರ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಮನಸ್ಸಿಂದ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ತುಂಬ ಜನ ಹೊಡೆದಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಜಾತಿ ಅಂತ. ನನ್ನ ಮನಸ್ಸಿಂದ ನನಗೆ ಅವತ್ತು ತುಂಬಾ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿ ಅಳಬೇಕೋ ಏನೋ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಇವ್ರ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ನನಗೆ ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲಿ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನನ್ನ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪ್ಗೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಸರ್. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ಮನ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬ ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ಮನ್ನ ಕಷ್ಟ ಏನು ಅಂತ. ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಪ್ರಪಂಚಕ್ಕೆ ಫೈಟರು ಟಿ ವಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ, ಲೈವ್ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸೆಲೆಬ್ರಿಟಿಗಳ ಜೊತೆ ಓಡಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣವೇ ಅವರು ಸೆಲೆಬ್ರಿಟಿ ಥರ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆದರೆ ರಿಯಲ್ ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ಮನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿರತ್ತೆ ಅವ್ರ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಏನು, ಅವ್ರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. Thank you so much, sir. I am always grateful for your help and support. Thank you.
Our next chief guest, before we move on, let us see what he is all about. think after that video, he needs any introduction. Well, let me take a deep breath before I introduce him on stage. Not one, not two, but 3 times Mr. India, Mr. Asia 2019, Mr. South India, Mr. Karnataka, the epitome of fitness. Our hardcore workout is his just warm-up. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to one and only Mr. Muhammad Ramiz. And I would also like to request Mr. Shamir and Mr. Musharraf on stage. To our audience, please.
Assalamu alaikum and good evening, everyone. So I'm a little bit nervous now because I don't feel nervous when I'm on stage. I just kill it, whether it is posing or anything. But today, for the first time, I'm feeling nervous because so many achievers, so many athletes, so many big faces are there. So in front of them, I'm talking, I feel so, a little bit shivering. Especially Sharif bhai, who's in front of me, obviously I feel that. And congratulations for the MS Sportswear, and I know when it started actually, because for the first time I went to the Olympic Sports in 2019, I guess, to make a jersey for my cricket team. That time I met Jammu I know from decades. He told, which gym you are going now? I tell I'm Gold's Gym. I was working there. And Jammu told, make jersey for them, uniform for them. We have our own company called MS Sportswear. I saw the logo for the first time. For the first time, I'm seeing that MS logo. I'm like, okay, logo is nice. And because Gold Gym is an international franchise, they don't make customized jerseys. They give from outside. So I told Chamu that, okay, I'll try to speak my manager. He's like, no, bro, your quality will be good. That this and all. He's just marketing that time. So now we don't need marketing anything. Now we have to be in queue. Please make our jersey. Chamu also have to request. No influence work now. In Hiba also, she is doing my thing. My thing in the sense, I am giving order to her. Even though if they are busy, they'll make jerseys because we know where it reached now from marketing, from the base level, the grass level, now it is in above the sky. So big congratulations for the MS Sports for the greatest achievement in Mangalore. Treated like me, how I was competing before, when I was in the news, how they treated me that time, and after when I was not in the news, that time also they treated me same way. Everyone, not only me, they treat everyone in same way. 1-0 champion is Alochan, their motto is. I really like that. And Shamir bhai, I met him in decades back again in 2011 when I was in PU. I went to make again jersey for my college team, wrestling team. I still remember I gave him Ireland a recent, those time 2007 World Cup jersey, I guess. He made me 2011's World Cup jersey. Just a mistake he done. Not you, sorry, you are someone. But actually it worked. I took that jersey to the college. Everybody started liking it. I'm like, I gave different this thing, and everybody. Then I thought in my heart, okay, Shamir bhai, good, great thing. And for the first time I'm meeting him in 2011, I guess. Everybody is telling MS means Miss Series, so what should I tell them? I'm like, what should I do? It's like, nothing to worry, Ramesh. Let it be like that only. Don't worry about all that. Now nobody need anything to tell about MS. Everybody knows what it is, how it's going, and what a great contribution they're giving to the society. Not only making jersey. Making jersey is a very easy thing, I think. But with that, they're building the athletes. Building the athletes is not easy. They have to stitch it. Then it will come to the printing stamps. From printing, it goes to ironing and packing. from there, after that, it will come to my hand. Very easy to receive it. But behind that, the hard work, who are doing this, but hats off to you, hats off to you. And keep up doing this great work, and thank you so much. And I don't prepare my speech actually. Later, I definitely regret. I supposed to, should have talked about this. I forgot that shit. Like that will happen. Every time it will happen. And whatever it is, I will tell you, thank you so much. Thank you so much for making me a brand in Mangalore. Thank you so much. Thank you, one and all. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ramiz, for those wonderful words. Now, by listening to those two wonderful speeches from Mr. Kantaraja and Mr. Ramiz, we should also realize one very important thing, and that is what a jersey can make a difference in a sportsman's lives. Because even I am a sportsman, I play cricket, and I remember very clearly when we were not having those jerseys, when we used to go to the field with 11 different colors, that never used to give us that motivation to perform. But when we wear 11 players in the same kit, it's like a unity within the team, and that makes a difference. Thank you so much. Now, our third chief guest tonight is Mr. Gaur Mangesh Singh, who unfortunately could not make it to this evening due to some unavoidable circumstances. He is a former professional footballer and captain our national cricket team. Wow. Football team, I stand corrected. It's football team. Currently appointed as first team assistant coach of ISL club FC Goa. Played for various I-League clubs including Chennai FC and Pune FC. Even though he could not attend, he ensured that he sends his warm regards and greetings on this auspicious gathering. So let us watch and hear from his own words. Due to his busy schedule, he was unable to send any message, but he sent a WhatsApp text and which says that he is very thankful to MS for inviting him, and he is grateful for MS for the support, and he wish everyone a very best of luck. Thank you. Now, moving further, a company is built with a vision, mission, core values, and whatnot. But most important of all are its employees, who are like wings of a bird. Employees are company's greatest asset. They are your competitive advantage. You want to attract and retain the best. Provide them with encouragement, stimulus, and make them feel that they are an integral part of company's mission. It's time for us to honor 5 of our employees who have worked tremendously and meticulously with a lot of efforts for the growth and success of MS. Before we invite our award recipients on stage, I would like to request Mr. Hassan Mushraf and Mr. Muhammad Shamir Khader once again on stage to hand over all the awards. Please, both of you. Let us welcome them with a round of applause. The moments of truth, ladies and gentlemen. Please put your hands together to welcome the Employee of the Year with a roaring, with a thunders, with the magnanimous round of applause, Miss Hiba Fatima. Keep the applause on. Hiba, would you like to speak a few words?
Good evening, everyone. I'm very proud of this. I've been a part of MS since 4 years now. And I'm very grateful because I've been learning a lot more than I would ever learn. Especially, I would like to thank my mentor, Musharraf, for whatever I've been here, whatever I've learned is all because of him. Thank you, boss, for everything. I would also like to thank a person who's more like a brother than a boss. Shamir, thank you so much for making us comfortable and guiding us every time. Last but most importantly, the 3 pillars, my father, my beautiful mother, and my 2 dear sisters. Thank you so much, and thank you everyone. Team MS, it's all because of you. Thank you.
Congratulations, Hiba. More power to you. Our next award recipient is one of the most reliable member of MS, someone who is too good with numbers. His performance over the years has been par excellence. Please help me welcome with a thunderous round of applause to Mr. Riaz.
Good evening, everyone. At first and at most, thanks to Almighty. I extremely sorry, I will take a few more minutes. In my professional career, after my education background, a lot of bibliography and biography, everything I learned. And everything business, success business behind of luck, background, everything. But after joining MS, I learned practically there is 2 things. One is continuous dedication on reach your ambition as quickly. We are reached within 5 years. One more things, and special thanks to these legends. They taught to me these things. Mr. Musharraf sir and Shamir sir, one more great things, that is an adequate accountability. An adequate accountability along with discipline and quality.
Now, loyalty cannot be blueprinted. It cannot be produced on an assembly. In fact, it cannot be manufactured at all. It is a force which leaps into being only when conditions are exactly right for it. We have one such loyal employee who has been with us since the inception of MS Sportswear. And the loyal of the year employee goes to Mr. Manoj. Manoj is a bit surprised. He's not ready to come forward. He's been with MS since day 1, since the inception of MS. So let's give a round of applause to him. Congratulations, Manoj. Hope you last for eternity. Now, we have 2 performers of the year. And the first one is everyone's favorite. He's always ready to any task. He's always ready to accept it. He never says no. There's no answer as no. He's everyone's favorite, and he is none other than our own very Shaukat Kaka. We call him with love as Shaukat Kaka. Please put your hands together to welcome Mr. Shaukat. Okay, Mr. Shaukat has gone out. So once he's back, we'll be handing over his award to him. And our second recipient of Performer of the Year award goes to another Mr. Reliable person who loves cricket, and he always have two good commitments, and one is to cricket and one is to his work. But work always beats cricket, and he ensures that he reports to office. Please put your hands together to welcome Mr. Razak. Congratulations, Mr. Razak, and congratulations to all the 5 employees. And also a huge round of applause and a huge shout out to all the employees of MS for making this dream come true. Let us give them a huge round of applause. Everyone, make it a louder applause, please. Louder, louder. I want to hear everyone. Yeah, that's the spirit. That's the spirit. Congratulations. Now, going forward, we have some lovely wishes coming our way on completing 5 glorious years from some of the world's renowned athletes. Let's watch and hear from them from their own words.
Wishing the MS Sports family a very happy 5th birthday.
Thank you for supporting our BFC Soccer Schools program.
Wishing you many more fantastic years to come.
The first in the line was Mr. Sunil Chhetri, the current Indian captain and the 5th leading goal scorer in the world. Congratulations. Now, on behalf of MS, I would like to thank them for their lovely wishes. Now, during our journey for the last 5 years, we have had some amazing supports from our associates. Tonight, it would be immoral without recognizing all of our associates. To start with, we have our own Bengaluru FC, a club celebrated worldwide and fans cheering across the globe. Let us first watch the video of Bengaluru FC. We were expected to have Mr. Sushmit Warke Thomas here with us, but due to some personal reasons, unfortunately, he could not join us. But we do have a video message from him. Let us hear from the man himself.
On behalf of BFC Soccer Schools, I wish everyone at MS Sports a very happy 5th anniversary. It's been a pleasure working with you for all these 5 years. We wish you all the best and keep reaching greater heights.
On behalf of Mr. Sushmit, I would like to request Mr. Govardhan to come and receive the appreciation plaque. And I would also request Mr. Shamir and Mr. Musharraf to do the honors. Now let us watch one more video. This is from BFC Youth.
Good evening, everyone. I am honored to be a part of this event, and as well as thank you MS Sports for always supporting. And whenever we approach the sponsor for clubs like Students Union or any community program teams, they are always supporting and sponsoring so many teams in Bangalore. We are always grateful to MS Sports. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Govardhan. Next, let us watch a small clip from BPSS.
great men or women are not born great, they grow great. I repeat, great men, women are not born great, they grow great. So I take this opportunity to congratulate all the employees and the entrepreneurs of MS. Congratulations, Team MS. In Bangalore, if you see, most of the clubs, academies, and even the senior team, everyone follow MS and they use MS product because the quality and the fitting, that's what Musharraf mentioned, just because the quality and the fitting, then coming on-time delivery.
Thank you, Mr. Jayavandan. Like you said, we will ensure that the 5 turns out to 50 and then 500, and you will be invited. Now moving forward, on completing 5 years, we did have some fun-filled time with our employees at City Arena. We had nail-biting cricket matches played amongst our employees, and indeed it was nothing less than a blockbuster movie. We had some winners and some who did not. But at the end of the day, we all had an amazing day out in the scorching sun, which will be in our good memories for the rest of our lives. Now, it's time to distribute the awards for some special performances of our winners, and of course, the winners too. Before that, I would like to call both Mr. Hassan Musharraf and Mr. Shamir Khader on stage to do the honors. Please. Mr. Shafiq, Mr. Nizam, and Mr. Sharif to be on the stage, and Samad to be on the stage. Let us give a round of applause to welcome Mr. Sharif, Mr. Samad, and Mr. Nizam. The winners of the cricket tournament, which was held yesterday in City Arena, is Team Heroes, and the captain is Mr. Sadiq. I would like to request Mr. Sadiq to come on stage to collect the award on behalf of Team Heroes. Let us give a huge round of applause to welcome Mr. Sadiq. I would like to request Captain Mr. Pawan, the team captain of Team MS Gladiators, to be on the stage. Please put your hands together to welcome Mr. Pawan on stage to receive the award on behalf of Team Gladiators. I will also request Mr. Wilson to be on stage. Mr. Wilson. They were all the pillars of Team Gladiators who ensured their team reached the finals. And we have some individual awards as well. Now to start with best batsman of the tournament. And the best batsman is Mr. Sharif from Team MS Heroes. And we had best bowler as well. And our best bowler of the tournament, again from Team MS Heroes, Mr. Yaqub. And man of the tournament, any guesses? He's already on the stage. That's the clue. Sorry? Yes, that's right. Mr. Hassan Musharraf, man of the tournament from Team MS Gladiators. And we have man of the match for the finals from Team MS Heroes, Mr. Ilyas. Now for outstanding team performance is Team MS Commandos, and I request Team Captain Mr. Samad to come and collect the award on behalf of his team. Mr. Samad. Mr. Nihal also, please. And now I would like to request Mr. Musharraf and Mr. Shamir to be on stage to hand over the award. And people's favorite, where are you? Mr. Shaukat Kaka. Please put a round of applause to welcome Mr. Shaukat Kaka to receive the Performer of the Year award. Now let's continue with the associates recognition. Before we move forward, let's watch the video, a small video clip of Stride Sports.
Good evening, everyone. It's been a great honor to be here, and thanks to Mushraf and Shamir to make this happen. And I've played with Mushraf, I've played with Shamir, I've played with Jaivandan, Govardhan, and even Kantraj was my hostel mate in Sai. I mean, it's been wonderful to see sports persons bringing out a brand which is going to make it, which is already big and which is going to make it even bigger in the country. And as already mentioned, Mushraf was very particular about his kit, and that you can see it here that he's made it big because of his whatever. I mean, I'm a little nervous. Okay, whatever he was doing it in school. I mean, that is where it's got him here. So it's been great, and thanks to him for sponsoring our teams as well.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chetan. You reminded me of one small incident which I would like to share with you all. It's about Musharraf. Shamir, you are on the line as well. We both were friends. We both met each other in Saudi Arabia. And we were three of us, me, Musharraf, and there was one more gentleman. His name was Arfat. So we used to go every day morning during winter to watch the sunrise. So it was a very cold winter morning. I think it was around 2 degrees or even lesser. And we had gone to watch the sunrise, and I challenged Musharraf to jump into the water. Without a second thought, he just took off his t-shirt and he jumped into the water. And both me and my cousin, we both were stunned. And we were shocked to see this gentleman walking out of the ocean, just like John Abraham in one of the movies. And that is Musharraf. He loves challenges. And he is always ready to accept challenges, and he is always ready to prove himself. Now, moving forward, let us watch a small video clip from Samba FC.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Well, I'm not stepping down before I do this, okay? 3 cheers for MS. Hip hip!
Hooray!
Hip hip!
Hooray!
Hip hip!
Hooray!
Okay, well, good evening to everybody. I think I'm little shocked right now because, I've never been to such a big occasion where we have pro athletes like, Kanta and I'm sorry, Ramiz, I'm really sorry. But, I'm short of words right now. And as Ramiz bhai mentioned, that when you go down, you will feel, oh, I should have said this, I should have said that. That happens to me as well. But I would just try to bring up 2 words right now, which are very close to me. And I'm sure the pro athletes here would also relate to that. One is patience, and the second is perseverance. These are the 2 words which are very close to me. I've stolen from a friend.
Now, we also have a short video clip to be played of Sporting Club Bangalore. Thank you very much. I think it's better you both remain on the stage instead of doing rounds. Please, Just make some space for the small clips to be played there, just a few seconds. Now, to continue to recognize our associates, we have few more of them. And to start with Shag's Fitness and Muscle Zone. And I request Mr. Brendan to come forward and receive the plaque of appreciation on behalf of Shag's Fitness and Muscle Zone. And coming up next, we have the founder of Ground Sports Fitness, Mr. Suraj. Have a small video clip from Atom Fitness. We were expected to receive Mr. Mohit Mali and Mr. Vikas, but unfortunately they were unavailable. So let's just appreciate their support. Coming up next, we have with us the founder of City Arena. Let's watch a small video clip of City Arena before Mr. Leswin arrives on stage. Up next, we have with us the founder and head coach of Monkey Mayhem with us, Mr. Nitish. Before he arrives on stage, let's have a small look at the video clip.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I would like to congratulate the entire team of MS for completing 5 years successfully, and especially Mushraf Bhai and Shamir Bhai, who supported us like anything. Like already, I think all the athletes, pro athletes, have told regarding how MS has been supporting the athletes, pro athletes, and stuff. But I would like to point out one thing. Whereas, like we have our motivation of a pro fighter, international fighter, Kantraj here, Kantraj Agasa sir, who's already made it to one of the top leagues in the world. MS is supporting him, but whereas we guys are still, budding athletes, growing athletes, and MS is doing a great work of supporting us.
Next, we have with us Mr. Umesh Uchil, founder of Your Academy. Please put your hands together to welcome Mr. Umesh Uchil. Now moving forward, we have with us Mr. VB Thomas, head coach of FC Mangalore. And also I would like to request Mr. Sujit, physical director of Yenopoya, both of them to be on the stage. Please put your hands together to welcome them.
Good evening, everyone. I congratulate MS Sports and myself, Sujit, physical director and a pair team to B University. And I am also part of FC Mangalore. And you all know the FC Mangalore, this is only a club which is registered under All India Football Federation in Dakshina Kannada district. And we have our main support from MS Sports also. I thank you very much for that.
Moving forward, we have with us Mr. D.M. Aslam, President of DKFA, and Mr. Hussein Bolar, Vice President of DKFA. So please put your hands together to welcome Mr. D.M. Aslam and Mr. Hussein Bolar. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a round of applause.
Hello. Assalamu alaikum. So, I can speak in Kannada. ಸೊ ಇವರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿಕೆ ನನಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ನನ್ನ ಮುಂದೆ ಬೆಳೆದಂಥ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಇವರು ಯಾವಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು ನೆಹರು ಮೈದಾನಲ್ಲಿ, ಮುಷರಫ್ ಆಗಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಮೀರ್. ಸೊ ಅವರ ತಂದೆ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕನಸಿತ್ತು, ಒಬ್ಬ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಫುಟ್ಬಾಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂತ. ಅವ್ರು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ವರ್ಕ್, ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ ಅಚೀವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನಿರಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಆ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಕರ್ತನು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ದಯಪಾಲಿಸಲಿ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲರ ಥರ ನಾನು ಬೇಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೇನು ಮಾತಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ ಮುಷರಫ್. ಸಮೀರ್ ಮುಷರಫ್ ಗೋವಾ ಕ್ಲಬ್ಬಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡಿದರು, ಸಮೀರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರು ಕ್ಲಬ್ಬಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಫುಟ್ಬಾಲ್ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಫುಟ್ಬಾಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಯರನ್ನು ನಾವು ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಅದು MS ಗೊತ್ತುಂಟು. ನಮ್ಮದು ಈಗ ಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಒಂದು 4-5 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಅವರ್ ಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸರ್, ನಮಗೆ ಫುಲ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, we have with us a very good supporter, or I would say they are like another track of MS Sportswear. Olympic Sports, who is the outlet partner of MS Sports. So please put your hands together to welcome Mr. Nizam and Mr. Sharif to collect the token of appreciation from Mr. Shamir and Mr. Musharraf. Now, before I call curtains, I would like to invite Employee of the Year, Ms. Hiba, to propose the vote of thanks.
Honorable guests, associate, and all who are gathered here. Very good evening once again. It's my honor and privilege to give the vote of thanks on behalf of MS Sportswear. Success of today's celebration is mainly because of the two pillars, Hassan Musharraf and Shamir Kadir. Ladies and gentlemen, an event like this cannot be done overnight. We have been fortunate enough to have few of us. Especially, I would like to thank Riaz and Razak for all the coordination and cooperation they have been given to make this journey a successful one. Special thanks to our media partners, V4 Media. Special thanks to our venue partners, Ocean Pearl. And special thanks to our yesterday's tournament venue partners, City Arena. My sincere thanks to all the employees and the entire team MS to be gathered here and celebrating the 5th anniversary of MS Sportswear. Thank you. Have a good evening.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Our vendors, our supporters, our sponsors, our associates, all of you, thank you so much for coming tonight. Actually, we built this company not as as a business. We built this company as associates, as to build a culture of sports. More than it's a business for me or my partner, MS is all about, it's a culture. It's a sporty culture. Because we have gone through all the ups and downs in the past. We know how sportsman thinks, how the sportsman feels. So I don't want to do the same mistake where the other business, had to do it. So we support our athletes, we support our culture, especially sports culture, and we are trying to build a brand where you feel for every athlete. Thank you so much.
A very good evening to all. Myself, Mohammed Shamir Kadir, Managing Director, MS Sportswear. Team MS Sportswear is not only a manufacturing unit, we are generally we support young athletes of our city and our state. Our main motto is to give a very good product to the athletes to perform well. And for today, we completed in 5 years. I'm very grateful to our vendors, associates, and our clients. Thank you.
ಭಾಳ ದಿವಸದ ನಂತರ ನಾನು ಶಮೀರ್ ಸರ್ನ ಮೀಟ್ ಆದೆ. ನಾನು ಒಂದೇ ಮಾತು ಕೇಳಿದೆ, ಸರ್ ಈ ಥರ ಇದು ಫೈಟ್ ಇದೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಏನಾದರೂ ಸಹಾಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಒಂದು ಮಾತು ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ 1 ವೀಕ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಡಿ, ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ನನ್ನ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ನಾನು ಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಕೊಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ.